and meds, it's a combination that's on the rise nationally and here in New Hampshire.
Now, the sharp rise in children diagnosed with attention deficit disorder is a driving force, say the experts, and often it's not just one pill, it's 3 or 4 twice a day.
And some parents are resisting medications and looking for different solutions. Our Amy Covino uncovered a school right here in New Hampshire that's gaining national attention for their approach to the ADHD explosion.
On a mountain in Rumney, New Hampshire, where there is 0 cell service and the road is dirt, sits the Hunter School. The students here are K through 8th grade, enrolled by exhausted, exasperated parents who have run out of options and are sick and tired of pills.
And I always thought, Mark Twain looks a lot like Albert Einstein. Big hair, the big mustache.
Ben is from California. He's going into 6th grade and is one of the 6 million children in the United States diagnosed with ADHD.
Do you take medicine?
Yes. And being ADHD,
Yeah.
so it kind of, you're always hyper. So when you try to go to bed, you really can't. So you have to take pills for that.
Pills are a way of life for most children diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. And statistics reveal children as young as 2 and 3 years old are taking ADHD medications like Adderall or Ritalin. According to the CDC, New Hampshire is in the middle of the pack when it comes to ADHD diagnoses. Nearly 1 in 10 are labeled ADHD. That's up from 6% in a 2007 survey.
The morning I take 3. Well, I used to take 3, but I have 4. Now I take 4. But and the night I take 6.
I take metformin, clonidine, Zoloft, and Abilify.
Every day?
Yeah.
Zoe Rose is 6 and a day student here at Hunter. Most of the students live here. Her mother says Zoe was asked to leave 2 schools in West Virginia, as well as a behavior modification program.
At home, she was really aggressive, very aggressive, and very frustrated.
Her psychiatrist prescribed 2 medications, stimulants.
She had terrible hallucinations the first and second day, and completely...
What does hallucination look like on a 5-year-old?
Crying and screaming and saying that she's seeing spiders falling down on her head.
Lori Ferris is the director of admissions now, but started as a desperate mother with a son who was increasingly out of control.
I knew, I should say, at about 18 months old. I used to describe it as Zach could not live in his body.
Because of transient tics, Zach couldn't use Ritalin, but he was prescribed Abilify, an antipsychotic, clonidine, a blood pressure med for adults used to slow down hyper children. Then Lexapro, an antidepressant. Zach was in the 2nd grade.
We felt like there really wasn't anything left or being offered to us at that point.
Okay, so read the question. Read the question as you
First question, read it.
This is 5th grade science class at the Hunter School. The topic, left brain, right brain. 3 students, 1 has an aid. 2 bounce on a stability ball while they complete a computer survey. Learning here is kinetic, but not out of control. And parents, kids, and staff say it works. It's a philosophy called energetic mindfulness. Video and television are almost non-existent here.
Energetic mindfulness, which involves being aware of your thoughts and your consciousness and living life from a positive place.
The school day alternates between academics and gross motor activity, fresh air, and movement.
It's a matter of teaching them and creating an environment where they can learn to self-regulate, become aware of what's really going on.
Most here are still taking medications, but the goal is to lessen and eliminate pills over time.
It would be irresponsible to say that every child should be off medications. There are some medications that are absolutely effective and helpful at different dosages.
The Hunter School works to eliminate labels like ADHD and instead shift the lens through which the behavior is viewed, from hyper to highly sensitive.
What you'll notice with kids with ADHD, and I think this is really fascinating, they can focus. If it's something that they're interested in, they can hyper-focus.
You're more creative when you're ADHD, but you're less to follow the instructions.
Ben wants to be a scientist when he grows up and loves to read. But for now, he's focused on foraging.
We're gonna make some lemonade with these without using the lemons. Because these taste a lot like lemons. And so we just put the sugar and the agave.
Lori Ferris's son, Zach, is now completely off medications and attending public high school. Ben will go back to California at the end of the summer and attend public school as well. You can find a link to Hunter School on our website, WMUR.com. Amy Covino, WMUR News 9.